I'll show you how to do a flat one too. But with this technique, it's essentially the same as making a bowl. So you're centering a chunk of clay, but I'm actually going to center it so it's a little bit more flat and wide, because the plate's wide, and so I'm going to start with a more wide centered piece of clay. I haven't thrown a plate in a while, so we'll see how this goes. And then when I'm opening, I'm not necessarily, like when I do a cylinder or something, I take both thumbs and press down. With a plate, I'm actually going to use more of my fingertips and a sponge and begin to open the form up a bit. I'm kind of starting to establish that bowl shape right now, just gradually, a little bit at a time. And really for me, the way I throw plates anyway, the width of this centered piece of clay is kind of almost determining where the foot of the plate's going to be. And I'm kind of just focusing on opening that form up a bit and giving myself a little bit of clay here on the edge to form kind of the lip of the plate. So now that I've got kind of that center part established, I can kind of pay attention now to the rim, where I'm going to go back to kind of more of the standard throwing technique with my left hand fingers on the inside, my right hand on the outside, pulling that rim a little bit. But if you go too wide with this is sort of weak in this spot in here, so it sometimes has a tendency to want to flop down if you go too wide or too thin.
That's what happens when I start.
Yeah, you get too thin, and then you'll probably want to slow the wheel down too as you're starting to form that lip of the plate, because that centrifugal force wants to fight you. And if again, like we talked about with that analogy with Fletcher's neck